Hello guys, welcome to another episode of Clues, Cues and Reviews. I want to apologise this video took longer to put up because of personal things and being a family man and being daddy and whatnot. So apologies about the delay. It does unfortunately means I'm having to push back on my videos, which I'd hopefully get out tomorrow, which will be My Hero Academia. With that being said, I want to keep this short and sweet because there's a lot to talk about. Let's get into this One Piece chapter review. So, before looking at the chapter, let's talk about that cover page. Now, there's been quite a few different requests and things in there, but there's always hints Oda likes to leave. Before anything else, the fact that Roger's in it and Rayleigh's in there young makes me hope and wish that we get a flashback kind of arc all about their journey or a spin-off series. I would love to see that. With that being said, we have Rayleigh, we have Roger, we have Shanks, we have Buggy cut in half, and we have a crocodile who's also there as well. Does that hint that Sir Crocodile is linked to the Roger Pirates? I'm just saying it's a possibility. Just throwing it out there. Anyway, let's talk about the different elements of the chapter that I enjoyed, that I thought were interesting. There's probably other elements that I probably missed that I don't talk about, but these are the parts I found funny. Like everyone else thought, Luffy was more than likely going to sleep in. You know what he's like, you know what characteristics he has. He will fall asleep at the most inopportune time. He does it again. He literally falls asleep and the ceremony's kicking off, and at the last minute, he's there running saying, oh, we need to get there, it started. And the only thing that got him up was the fact that they had food. So that, brilliant. I like how they played that. It kind of reminded me of the old One Piece with him falling asleep in funny places. I like that element of it. It kind of was a throwback part to it. Then this is where things get lovely and complicated, and there's so many theories you can throw off this. So let's kind of go over it. The first thing I was really happy about, and I was glad that this didn't happen, was Sanji was actually acting. Now there was a good chance that that was the case, but my worry was last time round that he had lost his memory and that was going to throw a complication in there. That wasn't the case. He was acting, and he still is acting, even though half the time he's like, oh my god, she's so cute. So that was one thing less to worry about. Then move forward and we see that Reiju and the Vince Mox are kind of like in the area, and you can see how Reiju's analysing the situation, and I really like that perspective because from a military tactician point of view, she's understood that the way she's positioned, she's surrounded by Big Mom's subordinates and they are in a really compromised position. The whole time she just wants Sanji to get away. Flash back to Sanji and some craziness happens. So this big thing for a long time was that Pudding is a three-eyed girl. We knew that. He didn't know that. And we were thought, okay, what's going to happen when this three-eyed situation comes about? And he sees it. Now, I think part of her showing the eye was to throw him off and hesitate to provide the priest with enough chance to shoot him. But because he didn't hesitate, and because he was like, oh, it's so beautiful, it caught her off guard. And this is something that Katakuri, Sweet Commander Katakuri, Dogtooth, saw. He goes, why is she on the floor? He saw into the future, and he couldn't understand why. And basically it's because Sanji reacted in a more pure way than a lot of other people have reacted in her life. Even Big Mom was practically bullied her, calling her weird, and the fact that she had a third eye, she got bullied by her siblings, and that made her the way she was. People thought of her a three-eyed monster. He didn't. He called it beautiful, which brought tears to her eyes. This proves two things. Number one, Pudding isn't as bad as she makes out. It is kind of a front for a lot of it. She is still, sociopath because of the fact of things of what she's done, but there is a good side to her nature. The second point to bear in mind with this is, as much as loyal they are to their mother, there is an element of how they're being treated by their mother that will cause them to potentially leave. So in this situation, the fact that she was called these things by her mother can potentially be an element or a catalyst for them to leave in the future. So she goes down and basically Katakuri has to step in. So what he does, Jelly Bean, Haki attack. But what happens? Sanji, with his observation Haki, dodges the attack. Knowing this, Katakuri knowing that a person can dodge his attack, even though he's used his versions of his observation Haki, probably his armament Haki, realizes that in a dire situation and goes to protect Big Mom, as you would. Now this messes up the plan. I would want to say the F word, but I'm not going to go there. Completely messes up the plan because they needed that distraction for 5 seconds so they could attack. What is that distraction? Pow! Out of the big cake, like everybody says, millions of Luffys. They're everywhere. That part I liked because it gave us what we thought was going to happen, but added a twist. It's that twist that keeps things interesting. Which one is the real Luffy? You know, when it comes to food, he's a savage. A lot of the faces that were made but look like animals. So basically, I'm guessing that everybody that's jumped out there are all the different members of the Straw Hats, including Kara as well. And basically, they're all looking like Luffy to be a distraction. The guy likes to make an entrance. That was quite an entrance. And that cake is... right. You know what's going to happen next. Screaming Big Mom, distraction, maybe she gets taken down. We're going to have to wait to see next week. Brilliant chapter, loved it, cannot wait for next week. Sorry that I'm kind of aligned through this video, I'm always animated and moving around. But hope you enjoyed the video, hope you enjoyed the chapter. Let me know in the comment section below. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I will see you in the next one.